Hey girls and boys, it's Mr. McAndrew, the math coach. I hope you're doing really well today, and if not, then hopefully I can cheer you up with some mathematics. Who knows? Crazier things have happened, right? All right, so today and I think Thursday we're gonna do some addition and subtraction practice, nothing crazy. Um, it's good to keep in practice. Also, as we get into multiplying and dividing higher numbers, bigger numbers, you're going to need to keep, part of doing that is going to be adding and subtracting. So it's important to keep those skills up, okay? All right, so let's do a quick review here. So in fourth grade, we finally get to what's called the standard algorithm. It's the way that I was taught, the way your parents were taught. So they can actually help you with this. That's the good news, all right? They'll be like, oh, I know how to do this. Most likely, although honestly, like when I got into being a teacher, it was like, oh, I haven't done this in so long. Okay, so some problems, boys and girls, where you're adding require no regrouping, okay? By regrouping, I mean, well, we'll see. So here I have 5,276 plus 3,612. So in my head, right, I could probably do that. I could be like, all right, well, 5,000 plus 3,000 is 8,000. And then I've got 800, so 8,888. 88. All right, so let's look. When we're doing it on paper and pencil, normally you start with the ones place. If I'm doing it in my head, I actually start with the highest place value. Just a little interesting note there. So 6 plus 2 is 8. 7 plus 1 is 8. Really, we're doing 7D plus 10, right? Or 7 tens plus 1 10 gives me 8 tens. 2 hundreds plus 6 hundreds gives me 8 hundreds. And 5 thousands plus 3 thousands gives me 8. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I didn't even realize it was going to end up like that until I was doing it in my head. So 8,888. So I was right, okay? Now, other problems, there's lots of regrouping. Regrouping means when you have too many, if you have more than 9, let's say digits in any place value, you need to regroup. So let's take a look. So 8 plus 5 is 13. I can't put 13 in the ones place. I can't write it that way. So what do? I take 13 ones and turn it into 1 10 and 3 ones. So I turn 10 of those ones into a 10, and I put it over here. Okay, so now I have 1 plus 4 plus 9. Now I know, look at this, I know that 9 plus 1 is 10. If I add 4, I get 14. Now I can't put 14 here, but I could put 10 of those 10s, make it into 100, and then put my 4 10s here. Okay, so now I have 1 plus 7 plus 4. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 4 more gives me 12. 12 hundreds. I can't put 12 in the hundreds place, but I can take 10 of those hundreds and make it into 1,000. And then I'm still left with 2 of them, right? So 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. Excuse me. And now we have 1 plus 6 plus 3. I know that 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 3 more is 10. So my answer is 10,243. Excuse me. So a lot of regrouping going on there. All right. Let's take a look at subtraction real quick. All right. So let's take a look here. I have 8,888 subtract 5,276. So there's not going to be any regrouping here, which is always the easiest, right? 6 from 8 is 2. If I take 7 away from 8, that's 1. 2 from 8 is 6. And 5 from 8 is 3. So 3,612. Does that make sense? Okay, Okay, that works. Now this problem is going to be a lot more challenging because there is a lot more regrouping. So, if I have 3 pieces of candy, I can't just take 5 from that, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my tens place. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I got something in my throat there. So I'm going to go to my tens place, and I'm going to take one of those 10s. Okay, so I'm going to cross off the 4 and make it a 3 because I took one of them and I regrouped it into 10 ones. So I'm going to give this 3 ones 10 more. So that becomes 13, right? So now I can do excuse me. Whew, I'm doing all right. Okay, so 13 minus 5, I can do that. That's 8. All right, now I've got 3 10s minus 9 10s. Uh-oh, I can't take 9 from 3. So I go to the hundreds place, and I take one of those away. So now there's only one left. And I give, instead of, I take that extra 100 and I turn it into 10 10s. And I give it to the 3 10s. So now that's 13 minus 9 is 4. I can do that, right? 13 minus 9. Oh, boy, this is a tough one. All right, now I can't take 4 from 1. I don't have enough to take from, right? So I go next door. Oh, boy. Nobody's home. There's nobody there at the thousands place. So I go to the 10,000s place. And I take that one away. So there's none left. And I give all 10. I turn that 10,000 into 10 1,000s. And I give it to the thousands place. So there's 10 there. Now there's 10 there. I can take one of those away. Leave it with 9 and give the 10 hundreds to the hundreds place. Now I have 11 hundreds. Minus 4 is 7 hundreds. 9,000 minus 3,000 is 6,000. And 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay, so this is like a really challenging one because there's a lot of regrouping. Okay, but it's the same idea as you work your way across. All right, so I don't know if you noticed this, boys and girls, but watch this. I use the same numbers. Let's see if I got them correct. So with addition, where did I put my? With addition, I took 8,888, right? I subtracted this number, 5,276, right here, and I got 3,612, which is the number up here, right? That makes sense, right? Because if I take 8,888 and I subtract this, the 5,000 number, I should get the 3,000 number. If I subtracted 3,612, then I should get 5,276. If you look over here, I did the same thing. I took the 10,243 and I subtracted, this time I subtracted the bottom number, which was 3,495, and I got 6,748. Okay, because we're dealing with, it's like a fact family, right? Same idea. Okay, so boys and girls, you've got some problems to do. Some addition problems, subtraction problems. You can do them preferably on a piece of paper. Okay, if you don't have a piece of paper, then you could use a whiteboard or you could use your dry erase sleeve. If you're not sure your answer is correct, feel free to use a calculator. Right? Why not? Check your work. You are still expected to show your work. Like, how did you get your answer, right? You can't just write the answer down. You should be showing your work. All right? But if you want to check your answer, be like, I think it's right, but let me double check. So when you do that, if you see that it's correct, great. If it's not correct, then try it again and see if you can get the correct answer. Okay? All right, boys and girls, have fun. Also, if you don't have a calculator, if you just type in calculator onto your Chromebook, there's a bunch that come up. It's pretty easy to find. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.